Welcome to the Innovation Squadcast. If you're looking for a podcast about instructional strategies enhanced by technology, you came to the right place. In our conversations, we'll talk to tech experts, share ideas and strategies to help you build your toolbox with tools that you can use in your class immediately.
Welcome to the Innovation Squadcast. Today we are exploring Classlink apps. In this episode, we will explore many of the apps available to educators and students through the BCSD Classlink. These apps help teachers maximize learning time, simplify rostering, improve access to digital resources. Before we get into some of the different apps in there, we're going to check out this week's quick tech tip.
Today's tech tip of the week is how to reorder Classlink apps. Once you're in Classlink, if you do not like the order of your apps, all you have to do is hold down and drag. And there you go. Then you can have the ones that you use the most at the beginning, and then you will be able to scroll for the rest. Here's another little tip while you're in Classlink. Sometimes you get to your Classlink and you say, hey, I'm missing an icon. Click on the drop-down arrow where your profile is. And from there, you have other choices as well. So make sure you're in the correct one. And that's the correct one for me. Here's something else in Classlink that I think is pretty cool. Every month, they change the little figures at the bottom. And look what happens when you click on them. It's snowing.
Right. Thanks for that quick tech tip where you learned how to kind of reorder your Classlink and do some other fun things inside of there. So what is your favorite app inside of Classlink? I think I know exactly where you're going to go with this one.
I mean, I think you know. Canva.
Canva, absolutely. I think it's a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah. So I was so happy when we were given the pro version, and it's right there in Classlink. I love to go to Canva. I love to create things in Canva. I love sharing what I create. We do lots of sessions with Canva. So if you're interested in this fabulous app in Classlink called Canva, you know where to find us.
And I've seen a lot of teachers talk about how they've switched up how they use their presentations, using presentation tools inside of that. What's nice also, if you use Book Creator, you can actually make book pages in Book Creator using Canva and all of the resources that they have. And that really makes even Book Creator even better than it was before.
Oh, yeah. A lot of teachers are using Canva, and they're sharing all the different ways they engage their students with a different form of presentation or a different way they're working with their small groups.
Yeah, there's infographics, posters, flyers, stickers.
There's something for everybody. We've
absolutely
had people in the session who, in transportation, we showed them how to make a calendar, a clickable calendar. People in offices who are creating business cards. Throughout the school, of course, you'll see the little infographics posted everywhere. So there's something for everyone in Canva.
Another one of the apps in there is Schoology. So
yes.
That's something, that if you haven't had a chance to go through and explore Schoology yet, that is where you're going to want to access it. Because it's a direct link straight to our, BCSD Schoology accounts. And then inside of Canva, you can make Schoology pictures, banners, clickable things. So Canva is used for that as well. So if you're looking for Schoology, again, that's going to be the place that you're going to want to go for that. And then what else also that is in your Classlink is Lightspeed. Lightspeed is our new, what was the old one?
Land
School. Yeah, I never used that one. But Lightspeed's a new land school that allows for teachers to be able to monitor internet access. You can restrict certain websites, only allow certain websites. And we've had pretty good positive feedback as far as the user, how user-friendly this one is compared to maybe land school.
It is. It is a lot more user-friendly. And it's great that you can kind of personalize while you're in there if you need to send a note to one student as opposed to all the students.
Yep. The other thing that you can find inside of that is Unified Talent.
Unified Talent, the old ERO.
Yeah.
If we have any people out there who are still looking for their transcripts or how to register for courses, go right there to Unified Talent. And it's actually the P icon for Power Teacher. So if you're looking to, register, or, hey, I know I took a class a couple years ago and I'm trying to get all my credits together.
Right. I had to do that.
And don't forget in Unified Talent too, once you take a course you will be marked complete
Yep.
pending survey, and then there will be a survey in Unified Talent for you to complete to get those credits.
Yep, definitely take those surveys to make sure they you get your credit.
Mhm.
And another one that I know that you use a lot in there, and this is for student and teacher creation. That's Adobe Express. So.
Adobe, yes. So it used to be called, formerly known as Adobe Spark,
Yeah.
but Adobe Express has so many options for student creation. And for teachers as well to create and engage, but they can add video content, they can add voiceovers, they can add images, they can add maps, they can make it look like a comic book. There's so much in there.
Yeah. I think it's an underutilized app. I think that we have. Not a lot of people know or forget that it's there.
Right.
But once they get into it, they find that there's so many things they can do. You can build right into our Classlink app that we have access to, kind of full version. So it's another one to get in there, start messing with, and let your students start getting it too, because they have access to it as well.
They love it.
Yeah, it has a lot of really good stuff.
And we've worked with some of the little kids in first grade using Adobe Spark to create some stuff. So
yeah. Yeah, that one's definitely good for any age. Another one of your apps that's in there that people definitely need is Teacher Tech Help. Some people sometimes forget that you can type in BCSD help, or you can just go right in Classlink. Teacher Tech Help is there. That's where you can do, again, the online chatting where they take over your computer and it freaks everybody out. If you need help with something you need to download for your computer, look into block certain websites. Or just having a general computer problem, that's, again, one of your first places to go. And if they can't help you, then they'll have you put a work order. So that's something to think about, too. Just go right to your Classlink app and then be able to go for that as well. So
yes.
What else do we have inside of that?
Well, one of my favorites is Safari Montage.
Okay.
It's a close second to Canva, but if you haven't accessed Safari Montage, that is the place to go. It has it has over 90 different publishers with resources, and it was bought by the state. So it's vetted that way through the state. But you have video content, you have images, you have interactives, you have docs, you have stuff you can search. You can narrow your search by standards. Safari Montage has so many resources in there.
Definitely another underutilized thing that we have that our district, that our state pays for, that we have access to, that has so many resources.
And you might hear people calling it the Learning Object Repository. So either way, just look for Safari Montage in Classlink. And if you have any questions about that or how to navigate it, feel free to reach out. We do sessions on that as well. But it really is underused, and there's so much information in there for you.
Right. So they would just go. It's like it has like a search engine, right? You can put in any topic, and then they can search for it.
You could search by standards. You could search by topic. You could search by grade level. You could search by publishers. So. Yeah,
I know one of history teachers was just was looking for the History Channel series, like how the men that built America, and then Safari Montage has all those episodes right there that you can link right in, and you can. And what is nice about it is it restricts the students to just that video. Like if you were to try to show it on YouTube or something like that, they can go other places. Here, it kind of restricts it to it.
Now, students don't have access to Safari Montage in their Classlink. Teachers put the link in or share a QR code that you can generate right there in Safari. Yes. But you know what else is in Safari I also love?
What's that?
Discovery Ed.
Absolutely. Yep, it is.
Discovery Ed is another place that has so many resources. And back in the day, we used to have all these videos from Discovery Ed that were called United Streaming. So if you've watched any of those United Streaming videos, go to Discovery Ed. They have all different resources. They have almost 200 different strategies, these quick little strategies that you can use with any grade level, any content area, just quick, see what your student knows. They have different boards that you can build or that are interactive for students. So you have got to check out Discovery Ed.
Definitely. Get into Classlink, start definitely exploring some of these. Another one that you could explore is GoFormative. GoFormative is an assessment tool it's nice. Schoology has this assessment tool, and they're very similar as far as how you build your questions. Where GoFormative has a little bit of a advantage is you have already some questions and assessments already built that you can search. And borrow from other teachers and then edit and make them your own as well. So that's nice to have that library of things to be able to search and find inside of that. So GoFormative is another nice assessment tool that you can use, and you get a lot of nice data. You can attach it to certain standards, and so you get some nice looks in that as far as GoFormative goes. I know a lot of teachers are like that.
I was going to say a lot of teachers are using it.
Yeah, they are. Yep, it's very popular because it's a good app. It has a lot of good feedback that you can get as far as like being able to correlate it to your standards and things like that. So it's nice to see that. And then last thing we're going to talk about today is SketchUp.
Yeah,
SketchUp is another one
playing around with
we
SketchUp
have been,
lately.
yeah, and it's something that it's a really great program. Mostly probably secondary up, sixth grade up. Is going to be able to get into SketchUp. Maybe some fifth and fourth might be able to dabble into it. And what SketchUp is it's a beginner's CAD program that allows for students to be able to design and build things that then we could cut out or 3D print, or you can also just do a 3D model of that. We're doing a couple projects already now. We just laser cut some tiny houses that kids designed inside of SketchUp, and then they designed it, and then we were able to scale it down to something we can cut, and then they're going to make a physical model of what they created in the 3D world as well.
That's so cool that they can take it from their computer into their hands.
Yep. And
so cool
it's definitely it's an underutilized thing. It's definitely something that you got to have a little bit of expertise, and luckily we've got a couple people on our team that are able to help do that, and we are more than willing to come in to help and teach this program. We can teach the kids, kind of walk them through the basics of it, and then, kind of let them feel free to explore. You'll also find that some of your kids already know how to do some of this stuff. I've walked into many, I can do this. And they just take off, and which is fine. And then that's your tech helper of the day when you get into using SketchUp. But it's if you ever have any kind of design idea, or like we're doing a theater set design for the theater arts class at Merrington as well. We're going to do some SketchUp, and they're going to have to build their own kind of set based off of, I guess, the play that they're creating.
That's great. I mean, you go from some people have to draw it out on paper, or hey, why not see the real model in SketchUp?
And SketchUp has a lot of different features that you can do and create 3D versions. And if you don't want to, have them, physically cut them out, but you can create like scenes where you can walk through like a house or walk through, and so there's lots of different, extra features that come along with that is, again, another underutilized thing. And that's what we wanted to highlight, I think, with this episode more than anything else, is that we have all of these nice resources that we have, whether it's Canva all the way through Discovery Ed, where you can make presentations, you can find resources, videos, lesson plans, you can find assessments, visuals. There's so many things right there that's free. It's accessible right through our Classlink that our state or our district help kind of facilitate. And I think it's important to get out there and explore those things so that you're creating some dynamic lessons, and then your kids also get to create some things as well.
Yeah. So. And it's a lot of engagement in all of these apps. Yep.
And that's what it's all about. So I hope you get out there and explore your Classlink apps. Reach out to any of those, maybe apps that we forgot, or if we forgot maybe a way that you're using those apps. We definitely want to hear from you. And I really appreciate you guys listening. And don't forget, again, check out the show notes. The show notes link is found inside of the description. And that also, again, for every 2 episodes, you get some PD if you want to go to the Squadcast PD and Unified Talent found in Classlink. And sign up. And then there's a Google form in there that after you listen to 2 episodes, you fill out a quick reflection form on, how are you going to use this? What would you tell other people about it? And then you can get an hour credit per 2 episodes.
What an easy way to get some credit and to learn.
At the same time.
I like it.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.